Hi everyone. So I have received a number of questions about the benchmark assessment and about how to go about doing the unknown bacteria identification. And so I put together this little very short presentation to help you along the way, or if you haven't already, to get you started. It is a little bit confusing, okay? So here we go. So in Connect, you want to go to topic 5, Connect, and in Connect, you're going to see a file called Unknown Bacteria Files, Biology 205 RS Unknown Bacteria Files. It comes as a zip, and if you unzip it, then you get here, right? I just saved it because because I use it over and over again. And so you're going to click on that, and when you do, you're going to come here. You're going to get this screen, and, and it just opens up the file. You can see unknown number 1, number 2, unknown number 3, 4, 5, all the way down to 10. So there are 10 unknowns here for you to choose from. You just choose one of them. It doesn't matter. I don't care which one you choose. There's 10 available. You can flip a coin, however you want to do it. Just choose one. And just for illustration's sake, I'm choosing number 5, so I'm going to click on that. And when I click on that, that opens up this. These are the results of the tests that were accomplished on unknown number 5. So here's the way you need to look at this, since this is all done virtually, right? You don't do anything practical for this. The work has already been done for you, but here's the way you want to look at it. It is as though if we were in a live lab, I would just hand you a tube, and on that tube would be a tryptic broth, just like you're familiar with from your lab kit, and it would be cloudy to let you know there's an organism in there, and on the tube it would say, I would have written number 5. That's it. Okay, that's all you get. And then what you do is you take that broth and you then conduct the tests, because what you want to do is you want to find out what that organism is in that tube, that number 5 organism in that tube, and you conduct all of these tests. So with the file, if you pick unknown number 1, you're going to see images similar to this. The tests are different, okay? They may or may not be different, or they may be a combination, depending on the unknown. But for unknown number 5, for argument's sake, I get these results. And as you can see, there's McConkey's auger, and there's the gram stain, there's the catalase test down there. There is the esculin membrane test and the nutrient auger test. That's a scratch plate, which you are familiar with. And there's the mannitol salt auger. Okay, so these are the results that if I had done the test for unknown number 5, these are the results that I would have gotten. And then I'm going to take these results and I'm going to use these results to identify unknown number 5. Now, when it comes to the lab report, um, you are going to pretend, if you will, that you conducted these tests. So you're going to do a little introduction, and don't forget, um, it's unknown number 5. You need to identify your unknown throughout the report. You'll see that on the rubric. If you haven't looked at the rubric yet, you'll see identify the unknown. I mean, state unknown number, all the way through until the end, right? When you conclude, then you identify the unknown. So what you're going to do is you're going to pretend that you did these tests, And under materials and methods, you're going to say, under materials, you're going to say one mannitol salt agar dish, one nutrient agar plate, one blood agar plate, like that, okay? And then under materials, and then you're going to go through the procedure, right? Used sterile plastic inoculating loop and subcultured unknown number 5 onto the agar plate using the streak method. Okay, like that. You're going to go through all those steps. That's materials and methods. It's kind of weird, but you're just going to pretend that you did these tests. And in materials and methods especially, you're going to tell me back what you did when you conducted these tests. And then under results, you're going to tell me what the results were for each of these tests. So you're going to have you're going to have the agar, the nutrient agar, and you're going to tell me what that result was. You're going to have the mannitol salt agar, and you're going to tell me what that result was, okay? And then in your discussion, then you're going to go back and you're going to tell me, essentially what you did with number 5 and the result. You got this and this and this result, and that leads you to identify unknown number 5 as Mycobacterium tuberculosis or Escherichia coli or whatever. And then in your conclusion, you're going to say, well, this is what I did. I got unknown number 5, and I did these various tests, and I came up with this conclusion that it's Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Mycobacterium tuberculosis is a spore-forming gram-negative bacillus that does this and this and this and causes respiratory infection and infects so many people every year. And it's an airborne infection that spreads in areas of close contact. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, you're going to do a nice little concluding paragraph explaining why you identified what this organism is, Mycobacterium tuberculosis, and tell me a little bit about Mycobacterium tuberculosis, describe the organism, and tell me a little bit about it, how you find it historically, and like that, in a nice little succinct. Doesn't have to be some dissertation, but a nice couple of paragraphs. Conclusion. Don't forget you need at least 3 authoritative references. And I posted that video, told you how to do a library search for peer-reviewed research articles, and certainly you can use your textbook as an authoritative reference. CDC, WHO, all those are good, okay? So that's how you do it. So again, it's like you're pretending to do the experiment, but when you write it up as though you did the experiment, okay? And this is what you got, and this is what you identified number 5 as, right? Use my template. I think my template is a little bit more user-friendly than the template that they give you in Halo, but either one, it doesn't matter, okay? And that's what you do. Get started on it if you haven't already, and I'm looking forward to see what you came up with at the end of the week. All right, good luck. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns, all right?